Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Dr. Ghost and today we're going to be playing some World of Warships Legends. And yeah, so we are going to spin the wheel and see what we are going to be playing in today's video. So let's go ahead and spin and see what we're going to be playing from my list of tier 4 through tier 7 ships. And we are going to be playing the Harbin. Okay, we did actually do a video not too long ago on the Harbin. So, you know what? We'll take the Harbin out for a spin and see what we can go ahead and do. So the Harbin right here. Here's my build on my Harbin. I'm running Shen Chiquan. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. But I'm running Beyond Range. I'm running Blind Justice, Velocious, Torpedo Chaos, and Fully Packed. He's a Legendary 2, rank 15 Captain, and for my inspirations, I'm running Nikolai Kuznetsov and Albert Gleaves. And for my upgrades and loadout, I'm running Aiming Systems Mod 1, Propulsion Mod 2, I am running Concealment Systems Mod 1, and I am running Main Battery Mod 3. Nonetheless, everybody, let's go ahead and jump right into a game here and see what happens. Now, one thing to keep in mind is even if the game is bad, I'm still going to post it, guys. So, videos from now on, at least replays, are going to be all live comms. Like, this is exactly what it's going to be. This is exactly what it's going to be. I'm going to spin the wheel, I'm going to let it choose my fate, and we're going to play that ship every single day in the week. I'm going to make it a mission, guys, to play one match a day, no matter freaking what, okay? Even if I'm sick, doesn't matter. I'm going to play one game every day in whatever the wheel chooses. I think you guys are going to like this. This adds a bit more excitement to my videos, and I really do hope you all do enjoy it. Now, I did get this sort of idea from Spartan Elite 43. He was the one that came up with the whole wheel concept, really. But also, Corky Bark kind of reminded me of it in one of my comments on one of my community posts. So shout out to you, Corky, as well. But anyway, if you guys want to do your own wheel, you guys can go to wheelofnames.com and you guys can actually make your own wheel and spin it and do whatever you want with it. It's pretty cool. But anyway, we're on Northern Waters. It's going to be a domination mode, and we are in a tier 8 lobby. So we're already at a disadvantage. We're also in a carrier lobby, so we got some potential shenanigans to look forwards to, that's for sure. But we're going to do our best, guys. It's what it's all about at the end of the day. At the end of the day, doing our best. Now, one thing to keep in mind with the Harbin, I did a review not too long ago with the Harbin talking about how this ship has horrible HP. It's got the lowest amount of HP for almost every Tier 7 cruiser except the San Diego. So we really do not want to be taking hits. So that's when our smoke screens should come in handy. We've got 4 of them, so we can disengage at any point if we need to. We also got a lot of torpedoes. We got 6 torpedoes per side. We got 3 torpedo reload boosters, and that's fantastic. So we're going to be able to come out here and do our thing, and just, yeah. So you guys got to remember, the Harbin is literally a support cruiser. We talked about this in our review of this ship. If you guys want to go watch the review of my Harbin, go watch it. I actually did do a review and gameplay and everything talking about the Harbin and her strengths and her weaknesses and what have you. She is literally the epitome of a support cruiser. So that's exactly what we're going to do in this game. We're going to be a support cruiser. You do not want to be the center of attention in a support cruiser whatsoever, okay? So just keep that in mind. Now, we're going to send some long-range torpedoes downrange. Maybe I might hit something with them. God only knows. Now, they are Pan-Asian deep-water torpedoes, so that means those torpedoes cannot hit destroyers. So, keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the carrier has been spotted. At least his planes have been spotted, so we're going to smoke up and, well, yeah, go unspotted, because I do not want to get hit by any sort of shit from him. So, part of my language. But yeah, I do not want to deal with that crap. Anyway, we're just going to kind of sit here and hope to God that something gets spotted. I'm going to turn down my game volume just a tad. It is a little loud. But, yeah, so at this point, we're just going to wait and hope that someone comes into this cap or gets spotted that we can take some shots at. Otherwise, I think we can actually maybe just move up into the cap here shortly if nobody gets spotted over here. So, we're just going to be patient here. We're not going to make any stupid decisions right at the beginning of the game. Remember, if a cruiser survives, that's a better, you know, that's a better alternative than a cruiser dying, okay? So trying to stay alive is more important than going in there and killing yourself, okay? I can't emphasize that enough. Now we got the Tulsa spotted here. He's just charging in, so we're going to take some long-range shots at him. And maybe we might get some decent hits. God only knows. Remember, these are only like 130mm guns, or 120s, I think. They're really small guns. They are basically destroyer-esque size guns. So keep that in mind. However, they do have a pretty good reload, so we're going to be able to dish out a lot of them. It's kind of the one upside with it. But notice that they are pretty floaty, so we are struggling to hit things at range, even a heavy cruiser at 15 kilometers. So, yeah, anyway, it looks like all of the enemy ships on this side of the map are either playing super passively or they're running away. So what we're going to go ahead and do is actually move into the cap and just get in there because, well, it's pretty much open. So we can move right in and cap. And just in case something bad happens, we could always pop our smoke screen because we do have that back now. And there you go. Now, if you look on the map, there is actually a battleship pushing in, or he's not pushing in, but he's on the outer edge. I'm actually going to go over to my OBS and show you guys what I'm talking about, since I actually am doing a live comms portion. But if you look here, the battleship up in the corner there is actually... See him up in the corner of the map? Yeah, he's actually moving up in this area up here. So we got to keep an eye out for that. Okay, guys, we got to keep an eye out for that. But anyway, I'm going to zoom back out and put the screen back. I do apologize. Dr. Ghost Games, not the most perfect in terms of shenanigans here. But we're going to shrink this back down to fit. And OBS things, ladies and gentlemen. OBS things. We're going to put that right back. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Paying attention to the minimap is extremely important. I can't emphasize that enough. Minimap awareness and what have you, and just situational awareness overall will help you. It will help your games, okay? Now, I'm going to see if I can come out here and spot him. I do have a 9.9 kilometer concealment, so I'm not worried about getting spotted unless he's literally charging and using this island cover here. Which he might be doing, because I do not see him. Now, I did just see a shot. Was that from the Kansas? It might have been. We're actually going to take some shots at this Kansas. A little risky here, but I want to get a little bit of damage going. We haven't done a whole lot yet in terms of damage, so we're just going to take a little bit of a risk and do some things there, hopefully. Maybe get a fire, God only knows. But we are spotted, so we got to keep that in mind. I don't know what by. Either there's a battleship way out here or something. I do not know. I'm going to send some torpedo that way, just in case. But, yeah, remember, those torpedoes, too, are pretty long range. They go out to 12.5 kilometers on my build. So, there you go. Now, I'm actually going to pop my smoke screen and begin the DACA process on this Kansas and maybe get some fires. We do need some fires. We haven't done really anything in terms of damage. Okay, so the battleship has been spotted, the Giuseppe Verde. He actually did a 180 and went back towards the Bravo cap. So there you go. We are in a pretty good position here to get some nice little shots on range. I'm really hoping that this Giuseppe Verde gets really aggressive and decides to charge into the cap, but unfortunately he's not. He's actually just kind of stopping behind that island there. And I'm actually not able to do anything, unfortunately, so... Yeah. So far, I mean, we haven't done a whole lot of damage. We're only up to 8,000 damage. We've got 43 shell hits. But we're staying alive, so I guess that's good. And it doesn't help either that the enemy team has been really, really passive this game. This has kind of been a one-sided game, not gonna lie. But I mean, hey, I guess that's sometimes how it is, right? But anyway... Giuseppe Verde still behind that island, so we're actually going to come out here and maybe get some shots downrange towards this Edinburgh, and maybe, just maybe get some shell hits on him, who knows. But that's about all we're doing now. We're just trying to take as much as we can get. So Edinburgh is turning back the other way. He's actually turning back this way, so we're just going to kind of predict his movements here and maybe get some hits. I really do want to get some damage game. That would be really nice. Now the enemy carrier squadron actually has gotten into range, or AA is opening up on his planes. One thing to keep in mind about the Harbin is that this ship does have pretty good AA, so our AA will be able to shoot down a few of those Shikaku's planes. Now, the Giuseppe Verde is actually in range of our guns, so we're actually going to take some shots at him, because we might as well. He's not even looking this way. I might be able to get a fire real fast. We will have to wait and see. We're going to smoke up as well, because, yeah, I do not want to get fucked. So, we're going to smoke up, and we are going to begin the farming process on this enemy, Edinburgh. We're also going to load some AP. Well, actually, never mind, because he's angling, unfortunately. So, we're going to swap back over to the HE and see if we can't get some superstructure penetrations or even some fires. So, and that's kind of all she wrote for this one. Now, we are spotted. He looks like he has entered our... it looks like he has entered our smoke firing penalty firing range. But it doesn't matter, because we're going to burn him out just like that. Down he goes. That's our first kill of the game, 8 minutes into the game. And notice that the enemy team has pretty much capitulated up to this point. Our team has done pretty well up to this point as well. Iowa with a kill, Maine with a kill, Veneto with 2 kills, Salem with 1 kill. Our team has done pretty good up to this point, man. It's actually nice to have a good team. I'm not going to lie. It really is. Now, this Vanguard is quite preoccupied on this enemy, or this friendly Cleveland. So we're going to start sending some shots downrange and hopefully get some hits. Now, if you look at the mini-map, there is a destroyer that was last spotted near the cap, and it looks like he's actually in the cap. So we might be able to catch him off guard and potentially get some decent shells on him. Now, we are spotted, and we also have to be careful about him potentially... being, yeah, right here. Okay, so we got to watch out for torpedoes. He might send some torpedoes around this island, so notice that I'm not just basically YOLOing around the island. I'm actually slowing down and waiting. I'm being patient. I don't need to be overly aggressive here. Remember, we have the points advantage. We don't need to be overly aggressive. Now notice there also is a little rock here, so we actually will be able to peek our nose right out here and maybe get some shells on this destroyer here. Where are you at, DD? Are you still just gonna chill? Yeah, you're still just gonna chill, aren't you? Okay, that's fine. There's the destroyer. He is 2 kilometers right next to us. He's actually in our RGA, but he's also in my RGA, so I'm able to see him. And notice that the carrier is sending his planes towards this ZF6, and he hopefully will be able to bomb the shit out of him. We are keeping him spotted because of RGA, and there's really not a whole lot that this guy can do. So we're going to pull forwards again and see if we can't get our front guns around this island here and maybe get some damage on this destroyer. But unfortunately, the ZF6 is just not giving us the opportunity to get shots on range. I don't want to take any risks here. We got to remember that the ZF6 does have 8 torpedoes, so we're not going to be stupid. Now, he is actually turning away, which means he is making it to where he cannot send torpedoes, so we are going to pull around this island now. He's on no HP, I'm not worried. And all we need to do is get a couple shell hits, and he is back to port. So, we're going to shoot right there. He's turning to the left, and that's some good hits there, and we're going to be able to finish him off just like that. That's our second kill. And that is, yeah, there you go. We're up to 29,000 damage. We're playing smart in this game. We're not playing stupid. And that right there is going to be a win, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And, yeah, if you guys have stuck in this far, let me know what you guys thought of this one. Do you guys want to see more of the wheel spinning action at the beginning of videos? I'm genuinely intrigued on hearing on what you guys have to say about this whole ordeal. But, yeah, not a bad game here. We're doing what we need to do as a cruiser. We're not being overly aggressive, because you got to remember, the Harbin is a support cruiser, and we're trying to play this ship to its strengths, right? So, not being the center of attention and just, you know, sneaking around, doing our thing, that's exactly how the Harbin, I think, is supposed to be played. But nonetheless, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is today's video for World of Warships Legends. That is a victory. We're level 45 in the campaign. But yeah, we did not a whole lot of damage. We only did 29,000 damage, 139 shell hits, 6 planes shot down, 2 incapacitations, 2 destroyed ribbons. We got 3 fires, 1 defense ribbon, and 1 assisted cap. And we actually placed 4th on the leaderboard. We were ahead of a Cleveland, a Salem, an Iowa, an Amalfi, and a ZF6. And not to mention, these guys all had, this Iowa had 2 kills, and these guys were tier 8, some of them, and we still did better than a majority of them. 1900 base XP with only 29,000 damage, guys. It just goes to show that doing your job and, you know, actually playing smart is more rewarding than just YOLOing in and dying. You know what I mean? So, anyway, nonetheless, everybody, I hope you all did enjoy this video. If you guys did, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. Join the Dr. Ghost Games memberships if you would like to as well. It's only 99 cents a month. I do appreciate it. You don't have to, but hitting that subscribe button, hit that like button is the least y'all could do. And most importantly, it is free. We are trying to get to 3,000 subscribers. We're about 2,500 subscribers right now, so we're halfway to 3,000. You guys are freaking awesome with the support lately. Yeah. Anyway, y'all have a great rest of your weeks and weekends, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace out. Stay healthy, as always.